Coffee is one of the world's leading cash crops, but no matter where it's grown, farmers working small plots of land have for a long time been unable to capitalize on their coffee because of its inconsistent quality and poor access to markets. Today, more and more women are providing much of the labor, preparing the soil and pruning the trees, harvesting the cherries and delivering them to the washing stations, trusting they will be paid a fair price for their crop, all the while caring for their homes and their families. Too often, these women and their families work in relative isolation, with little or no information about the true value of their coffee, how it's processed, or where it will ultimately be sold.
When I saw global supply chains in which farmers are anonymous, they're not really part of the equation that happens in business, I thought, that doesn't really make sense. How can one build empathy between growers and their buyers and vice versa so that both sides know what it takes for each other to succeed? That to me seems like a sustainable supply chain. And I decided to call that relationship coffee. And relationship means you really know who you're working with and you also understand what it'll take for the two of you to succeed.
Sustainable Harvest's relationship coffee model brings all parties of the coffee supply chain together. One of the places this is accomplished is Let's Talk Coffee. Face-to-face, at origin, with peer training, farmers are now openly sharing knowledge and exchanging information. Sustainable Harvest brings buyers who roast coffee to meet with farmers, and together they taste and talk about coffee. Learning to taste coffee is an important step toward improving quality, leading to better prices for producers. Over the years, it's become clear that farmers need to know more than simply how to grow better coffee. To fit into the global marketplace, they also need to understand what buyers are looking for. In major coffee-consuming regions like the United States, coffee drinkers want to know where their coffee comes from and, more precisely, who grew it. That's why Sustainable Harvest connects growers to the roasters, so these special stories can be shared.
Rwanda as a country at this point in time in its history represents a really great opportunity for us to participate in the rebirth of this amazing story in Africa of the Rwandan economy with a great set of actors. Bloomberg Philanthropy has brought us together with Women for Women International, and we're finding a whole host of other NGOs, government, and social enterprises that we'll be able to engage with to help move this process forward.
Sustainable Harvest is already working with partners in Rwanda to train women to grow mushrooms and produce honey. Mushroom production not only provides much-needed protein for good nutrition, it's a product that can be sold fresh, dried, or powdered to generate income. And beekeeping will also afford new opportunities to sell honey to domestic and international markets.
Ubusanzwe nari mfite n'ubusanzwe ikawa ku giti cyanjye, ariko nasanze kuba ndi kumwe na bagenzi banjye byatumye bizadukura kuri kwa kundi kwirirwa duteza amashyi abagabo. Ntabwo turamenya neza ku buryo bwimbitse uburyo dukorera ikawa, tubona rwose bibaye byiza baduhera ku giciro bishakiye, tukamenya ngo turimo gukora ikawa izatugeza kuri iki, dukuyemo ubundi bumenyi ikawa ifatwa neza gutya. Ayo masomo abayeho rero byarushaho kuba byiza.
Improving farming and other agricultural practices begins with training. Changing lives relies on trust and a commitment to transparency, which are fundamental to the relationship model and will guide everything we do together.